Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to display local notification for a Flutter macOS app. So yeah, let's get started. So I have run my app through Xcode, but if you want you can run it through command line as well using Flutter run. Now here I will open my app. As you can see over here there are two buttons, one called request, one called show. If I click on request, it will request me for a notification permission. So if I click on request, here you can see it requested me for notification permission. I'll click on option, I'll click on allow, so I have that notification permission. Now if I click on show, after 3 seconds here you can see it has displayed the notification. Now why 3 seconds? Because that's what time I have specified to display, but you can keep it as 1 second as well. Don't make it as 0 second, otherwise you will macOS might block your local notification. Better to keep minimum as 1 second. I'll show you where exactly you want to keep it. Also I'm not using any third-party library. I have written my own code. So I think there is a notification plugin as well for macOS, so if you are interested you can integrate that, but here I want to show you a native integration by myself. Anyways, let's get started. So I'll just close this for now. So here I have created my Flutter app, and I have refactored the home page widget. So here we are created a method channel called notification platform, and here I have one boolean variable called can display notification. It is false by default, and here we are calling a method called request permission, which calls this particular method. Now we will have to use the same identifier like this as well as this one on the native macOS side as well, and once we have this we just update it our variable. Similarly for show notification, I'm sending the title from Flutter side, but if you want you can send the description as well as some other stuff from Flutter side as well. I'm just showing you the title just so that you know how to send it from Flutter side to native macOS side. So this is the other method which I have defined, and same identifier we will have to use on native macOS side. And here you can see I have just have two buttons. On press of first button we call request permission, on press of second we call show notification. Then I have opened the XE workspace of macOS inside Xcode, and I have updated the macOS target to 12.0 as well as over here, because I am using the new UN notification center. Like for below macOS 12 there was something called NS notification center that is deprecated, and currently the macOS version, highest macOS version at the time of me recording is 14, but I think by the time you watch it might be 15 might be out as well. So yeah, let's get started. So once that is done you will have to go to main Flutter window. So first go to app delegate, and here you will have to import user notification. So the code which we will write in app delegate is for displaying local notification even when our app is in the foreground state. So if I show you, if I click on show, our app is in foreground state. After 3 seconds our notification is displayed, as you can see over here. I'll remove it. If I click on show and I immediately move our app to the background state, now even after that our notification is displayed. So to handle foreground state we have to go to app delegate, import user notification as well as extend UN user notification center delegate, and here I have overridden this method application did finish launching. Here we are registering our delegate, and here this particular method will help us to display notification even in the foreground state. So this is another method which I am overriding, and we are just passing a completion handler of list and sound. Now ignore this one, I'll come back to this in a while. Next go to main Flutter window, and here I have imported user notification. I have created a notification center as well. Okay, sorry, we don't need this. I have created a notification center as well, and here we are registering our notification platform. I'll just fix this. Okay, so here we have this notification platform method channel which I have created, and once user called request permission we are basically asking for permission. So we are calling request authorization. Options are alert, sound and batch, and if it is granted I am sending back to Flutter side. In case of not granted we are sending back false, and in case of error I am sending the error back to Flutter side. And for show notification I am first getting the title which I have sent from Flutter side to macOS side. Then we just call self.notificationCenter.get notification settings. Once we have that particular settings, and we are just checking the authorization status. If that is not done, then we just return back. If that is present, then we create an un mutable notification content, and here we are assigning the title which we got from Flutter side. Again, if you want, you can pass the subtitle as well as the body from Flutter side. Then here we are just creating our sound, which is I have kept it as default. Ignore this for now, I'll come back to this. Then we create a request called un notification center. This is my app bundle identifier, so change it to whatever you have. We are passing our content, and here we are triggering our un time interval notification trigger after 3 seconds, but if you want, you can keep it as 1 as well. Don't make it 0. Then we add our request to our notification center, and if it is success, I'm just printing this to the console. In case of error, I'm printing this, and in case of this error, I'm sending it back to the Flutter side, and this is for not implemented. So yeah, that's it. Now how to display an image inside our notification. So for that, you will have to drag and drop some image inside your code. So I have dragged and dropped this image, and make sure the target membership is checked. So I have already checked that. Then the only change which you have to do is you have to write this bit of code. So here we have to create a file path, pass our image name, pass the image extension, then we create a file URL out of our file path. Then again I am passing our bundle identifier over here, and here we are passing our file URL, and we are just adding that attachment to our attachments of content. And if I run this again, you should be able to see our image. Open anyway. If I click on show, if I click on show, okay, here you can see the image was displayed. So yeah, this. And now the third which I want to show is how to add buttons or actions to your notification. So for that, I'll just uncomment this as well as uncomment this. So here we are creating a category identifier called coins. You can name it whatever you feel like, but and here also make sure you use the same name just to avoid confusion, because we will be using the same identifier inside our app delegate as well. Then I have created 3 actions, one for buy, one for sell, and one for hold. And then once we create a category out of the actions, we just add that category to set notification categories. Once that is done, I have created another Swift file called action handler, and over here we are creating one singleton. And once buy is clicked, we are just printing this to the console, but you can write more better logic than me. And once here inside app delegate, as you can see, we have to override this method. So once we get a category identifier called coins, then we just check which button was clicked, so buy, sell, or hold. So that's why this particular identifiers are important. And once we get which button was clicked, we just call this action handler dot shared action handler dot buy method. For sell we call sell, and for hold we call hold. Now if I run this, so if I click on show now, if I click on show, I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, here you can see the options. If I hover over the notification, I have options, and here I have the 3 button. If I click on buy, here you can see buy was clicked. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.